So I'm going to talk about the different kind of side hustles that you can do while you are in school that still will not affect your studies. Do you understand? Like that you can make good money or small money or whatever money that you feel that you can make. Influencing, being a brand ambassador is one of the most or best paying jobs that you can do as a student. I kid you not. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be talking about the best side also for students. So if you have the people that fell into this category, please send this video to them because they will definitely need it. I'm going to be talking to students. So we're going to be talking about the best side also that you can do as a student. We already know that it's tough. No amount of money your parents are going to send to you that is going to be enough. And it's always best as a student that you start doing small things, like small things at the side, so that when you finish school, it won't be so hard for you to jump into doing things or enter into adulthood like totally. Because I get to understand that a lot of these young generations, a lot of these young people, that when they start working, it's hard for them. See, somebody quitted at my friend's office. I'm like, why? He said he's tired. I cannot be waking up very early. When she was just me, I was like, are you serious? Like, really? How old is he? He was like, the guy's 23. I was like, why? Why? So I felt like he has never worked. His parents have been giving him money and all that. So it felt like, okay, I can't do this. But when you have already inculcated this in yourself, right? I feel that, okay, it's very easy for you to do because you've been doing businesses or been doing one or two things already. So it's not going to be so hard for you to do. Number one is selling your notes. I know this is kind of like, oh, you be like, oh, this is crap, this is shady, this is not classy enough. But trust me, a lot of students don't copy their notes. But if you take your time, you took your time to go to class, you copied all of your notes, and then somebody comes to meet you, or see, you notice that during exam period, people are always looking for notes, right? But you have been a very good student and be attending class and everything. The best thing for you to do is sell your notes to your students and collect money, because you that went to school or you that went to class to go and copy notes, is you don't know how to flex, or you don't know how to lie down in your room and sleep. But then you went to class, you copied your note, then you can as well sell your note to people. What you just do, the simple thing is photocopy your notes and sell. It's that simple. Then for those ones that have very nice handwriting, what are you doing? If you have very nice handwriting, it's best for you. Just go and meet your students. Oh, I know you don't have notes. My handwriting is very fine, and I can sell my notes to you. Don't even tell them not to bother copying it. No, don't copy it. Don't worry, you photocopy it. Like, go photocopy the notes for them. Sell it. Be selling your notes. Trust me, like people are going to buy. I know that it sounds all kind of, some people see it as lame, but trust me, I remember back then in school, right? When I was in school then, people always look for notes. Me, I used to photocopy people's notes. And I have very good handwriting, but sometimes the lecturer might even be dictating too fast, or you get distracted, or you go to class late. So I mean, I don't like my notes looking all around. I know one girl that used to sit in front like that. I just go and meet her. The ones I know that I didn't copy, I'll meet her, I'll photocopy it. But if that girl had used it as a business, most of us, it was not just me though, my friends and I, and some other people that I know from class, somebody that even introduced me to her and told me that, oh, that she has very nice notes and she's always coming to class very early. I was like, okay, fine. So that's I started going to collect notes from her. So I feel that if you are that kind of a person, you can. And I feel that, oh, that girl said back then when she was in school, what she would have even done was I use us to collect money, use us to make money, because almost everybody was using her notes. Like if you see some people's photocopied notes, you look at the writing, it's very familiar. That's the girl's notes we were using. And biochemistry then was not something that was really easy in school. Almost the part, and she would draw everything what I for you. Do you understand? Her writing was fine, all of the pathways, all of them correct. So even if you cram it and put it, the same thing that you get. So some people are going to copy their notes. It's always like rubbish. They will not draw the thing well. But her own was good. I felt like probably when she was in school, then she has made money with it. She for blue now. Maybe she will even buy a car for school. I'm just exaggerating, guys. But trust me, like if you are a student and you know you attend class very well, I feel that the best thing you can do is sell your notes to your classmates, and trust me, you make a lot of money from it. Then another side also I feel that you can do as a student is become an online tutor. Very for those ones that are very intelligent, because we have a lot of people that in our class that Some people know more than some, right? Some people are very, very good. Like even if they are in class or they are not in even if they are in class and the teacher just explains, then they go and read more in their with their book, read more from their book. Next thing, they are very good with it. Some people, like I knew some kind of people then when I was in school that used to explain whatever the teacher has said. You know, we have this group whereby we all of us we used to read together. So there's this guy that literally used to teach us then. It was really good. And if this guy explains to you, trust me, like you will get it even more than the lecture. You will love it. You even understand, and trust me, you're going to write well in the exam. Or if you know you're that kind of a person, it's very simple. Why are you looking for what to do? It's very simple. Organize online tutorial. Do you understand? Just sit on your phone, record yourself, send or sit on your phone, create a WhatsApp group on your phone, record, send to the people on your WhatsApp group, or rather have a just make a video, send to anybody that wants to buy, explaining whatever topic, or it doesn't have to be that subject. They can tell you that, oh, this is the topic where I'm lagging, or I want you to explain. You sit down, explain it properly to them and sell it to them. It's that simple. So yeah, and you can send one video to like 5 different people in your class, and that's money, trust me. And you might feel that, oh, you're not ripping anybody off, because like it's the same class that you were in, that those people were in, and they didn't understand it, Abby, and they didn't understand it now. It's that simple. Do you understand? So you're not ripping people off. They were not it's just like tailoring now, right? Some people charge more than some. Why? Because they know it's more than some. I can decide to say, okay, I want to charge 50,000 naira now. If I'm charging 50,000 naira, another tailor now on my street is probably charging 10,000 naira. But it's the same thing we're going to sew. But then, because I know it more than the tailor and I'm going to sew better and it will come out nicer, the fit will come out nicer, there's not going to be amendments or anything, I'll charge better. Do you understand? So I feel that, so if you know your words, you charge wherever you want to charge. And God has given you the brain, right, to be able to understand and know it more than your fellow peers. Why don't you use it? Do you understand? A lot of people that are into business, that most of them is talent. They sell their idea. It was given to them for free, but then they are selling it. God gave you that stuff. God gave you the brain, right? The same brain he gave to others. But then at the end of the day, you tend to understand it more. And what do you want to do with it? You sell it, Noni. The third one I'm going to say is becoming a brand ambassador. The thing is, it's not easy. Even people that are not even students, it's not easy for them. But then becoming a brand ambassador, I think you should read about it. I think I'm going to talk about that as well too. I think it's going to be like a separate video. I'll talk about it, make a separate video about it. Becoming a brand ambassador, you can decide to like level up yourself in some kind of way, what you like to do. If you like fashion, right, dress well, dress nice, right, tag some brand, maybe foreign brands, if you know that, okay, you have that the capacity to, or even Nigerian brands. Do you understand? If you know, okay, you have a lot of followings on your Instagram, why don't you, what are you using it for? If you have a lot of following on your Instagram, what are you using it for? On your Facebook, on your WhatsApp, what are you using it for? Why don't you influence for people? Do you understand? Be a brand ambassador. What you can do is chat up brands, send them mails, send them DMs, and tell them that, oh, I would love to influence your brand. Or I would love to be your brand ambassador. I have so and so contact. Promote yourself. Talk about you. Tell them, oh, I have so and so contact, and I feel that I can influence. I feel that I know how to pull crowds. Do you understand? And tell them what you can do. Sign agreement, they'll pay you, they'll give you free clothes, they'll pay you, then you influence for them. It's that easy. And if you're doing it well, trust me, other brands will tend to get to know you. Chat up ready-to-wear designers, chat up hair vendors. Do you understand? Chat up just go on Instagram, what you feel that you know how to do. As guys, wristwatches, different things, skincare, food, drinks. Do you understand? There are different things you can do. Even clothes. As guys, if you know you have a very nice body and you dress well, what are you doing? You're a model. What are you doing? It's so simple. Chat up brands, and you're young. They want to work with young people. So it's just for you to go up, chat them up, and be like, oh, I would like to influence for your brand. This is what I'm capable of. And another thing is, before you just start influencing, what you have to do is build yourself, build your brand, your style, what you think you can do. Do you understand? So if it's shoes you love, you can just be posting shoes, small, your kind of shoes, the shoes that you have in your house. You posting your shoes first, then be tagging brands, and then chatting brands up. And so I have nice legs, I have nice feet, shoes are nice on me, or I have a very nice body, or I rock clothes feel well. There are things you can do that can actually give you money. And trust me, that pays a lot and it paves way. Trust me, when you start doing that, if you become a brand ambassador for any company or an influencer, trust me, different or one job that you do, just one can give you opportunities for thousands. And I'm not even kidding. This is one of the most paying jobs. It's quite common now, and a lot of young people are into it. A lot of young people. But what you need to do is just brand yourself. Brand yourself. A lot of young people, and they need young faces, young people that are doing these things, and they are making money from it. Lot of money. I think this is one of the most paying side also that you can do as a student. Influencing, being a brand ambassador is one of the most or best paying jobs that you can do as a student. I kid you not, honestly. The fourth one, sell your textbooks. So if you have textbooks or you have notebooks, I talked about notebooks, right? By photocopying your notebooks and selling it. The other thing you can do also sell your textbooks and sell it as handouts. Go and photocopy all the vital parts, all the most important parts of your textbook, photocopy it and put it in the handout and sell. It's that simple. It's not everybody that buy textbook. Since textbook is expensive. I remember all the time when I was in school, I don't think I had only any one textbook. I'm not even joking right now. I didn't have one textbook because textbooks are expensive in the university. So what you can do is sell your textbooks to people that don't have it and need to read or make researches. Do you understand? I know we have everything on Google and all that, but sometimes it doesn't give you as much as the lecturer wants to give you, and sometimes the English is not flowing well, or one thing shall happen. I know sometimes it can be really nice using Google and all that and other search engines and other sites, but well, sell your textbook. Trust me, sell your textbook. And when your students know that is your textbook, and this textbook is coming from our lecturer, blah 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 blah, and it's a textbook recommended by their lecturer, they will buy. And we know how these lecturers are, that if you're not getting their stuff or you're not writing it the way they gave you in class, they might end up failing you. They think maybe you copied or you did a expo or you did one thing. So if you sell your textbook, if you have a textbook, sell it. Sell it to your students. Photocopy, make as in photocopy, do it neatly. Put this binding paper, right? That blue one, and bind it. Sell it any amount you feel like, but a very reasonable amount. Imagine you're selling 20 at the rate of 1,000 naira. Do you understand? And trust me, you're not even going to sell it for 1,000 naira. You're going to sell it more, because if you are selling notes, you should sell notes like 1,000 or least. Maybe least, you're going to sell your notes 1,000. So you can't sell textbook as low as that. So if you're going to even make money from, you make a lot of money, and it depends on how many pages you're going to photocopy. And if you're photocopying much, trust me, you times it by 10. Wherever you're photocopy, times it by 10 or by 100. That's the amount you're going to sell. And people will buy. If these are people, okay, it's too expensive, or you tell like 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and they tell you, oh, it's too expensive. You look for a basic price, like it comes to a range that you know that they can afford. As it depends on your school. It depends on the price you're going to sell it, so that at least some people can buy. It's not like you're selling for only some set of people. Sell it for everybody. So you come to a basic price that everybody can afford. So that's it. So another thing you can do is sell your textbook. Do you understand? As handouts. Sell your textbooks as handouts. Number 5. We're almost going, people, we're going, family. So number 5, another thing you can do, and which is very much in vogue and trending, just like the influencing I told you about. I can't overemphasize this enough. See, create YouTube revision videos. People are making money from it, and I'm telling you, I said, like, you can share to your 300 level students, 200 level students, like just share to people in your class. Do you know how many people you get from those your classmates or your course mates or your department's people in your department, and they will share to their friends, share to their family members. Just talk to them, tell them, and you can make money from that. Why? Because you could get 1,000 people on your YouTube, and then you monetize your new YouTube channel, and then YouTube starts paying you. YouTube start paying you when you get a lot of views. Trust me, it's an opportunity for you to start creating content, and your content should be about your course related. Do you understand? And then people go to your YouTube page, not even your students, people that are looking for a solution for such a thing. Like if you Google your course, right, or Google something about your, like what is carbohydrate or something, there's something that comes up on YouTube. Or I could be like, oh, how do I explain kinetics? Do you understand? So there was it was definitely common. So you put keywords, um you explain properly, and trust me, a lot of people will come to you searching and viewing your videos. Honestly, the sixth one is working in school. So some people will do this. Some people, I knew a lot of people that were doing it back when I was in school. So you can decide to start working in school. We have restaurants in school. We have cafeterias in school. We have superstores in school. So you can just pick up a job like after class. You're selling there. And that's a side also as well. So you can decide to start selling there. So a lot of people, their parents, okay, probably because of the home they came from and all that, they can't do such jobs and all that. But if you know you can do it, what's there? You do it. So it's another way of earning money. Imagine you they are paying like 40,000 naira to work in a month. That's a lot of money. It's much. It's a lot. Imagine they are paying 40,000 naira to where you're, as in working in the cafe, or 30,000 naira added to your, and you're not working full time. You're not even working full time. Oh. You're working from after your class till in the evening. Do you understand? So that's a lot of money, and it will be enough for you to do some things. Plus, when they will give to you, another thing, plus other side also you will do. Just when I was in school, I did a lot of things. So hey God, I did different years. I was drop shipping. I sold men clothing before I became a tailor. I think I was in school when I became a tailor. No, I wasn't really a tailor. I was styling. I was styling people. Yes, then when I was in school, I was modeling. In school, I modeled. In school, I did ushering jobs. No, before I got into school, I was modeling. Then afterwards, before I got into school, I was modeling. I got into school, I added ushering. Then I started selling phone pouches. That's another thing you can do. It's not even on my list. Honestly, if you're very creative, get phone pouches, plain phone pouches, design and just put rhinestones or draw with marker, just running marker, just design it, and people will buy. You start selling the pouches for like 1.5 because of the round stones that you put, or 2,000 naira. Trust me, people will buy, especially girls. I remember back then I was selling pouches. Then it was Blackberry, and I sold. I'm not gonna lie, because I brought the things from Lagos. I live in Lagos, and then I schooled in Benin. I'll buy it, and people were really interested. Before I left that one, I started drop shipping. I buy clothes from China. I said 1 naira. I didn't put in that business. What I did was just my phone and my internet. Do you understand? Then I'll buy from China. I'll collect money from there. I created a WhatsApp group. I said, sorry, no, there was no WhatsApp. I created a BBM group. Then it was BlackBerry. I created a BBM group for them. They'll pay me, they'll give me 3 weeks, I'll bring their clothes for them, and I was making cool money. And then I still used to give girls ushering jobs, because I wasn't doing ushering like that. I really didn't like ushering, so I was doing modeling. But at some point I just still do ushering if I know that the money is going to, they are going to pay me good money, because I cannot stand for long. I cannot stand for long and you not pay me small money, when I know that if I just do 4 hours jobs, or one, how many minutes I'll come out from the runway, come out on the runway, like walk back, and they'll pay me huge amounts of money. I'll not go and stand for one ushering job. So I was really doing ushering like that. So, but I'm just trying to tell you guys that those are the things I did while I was in school. Because when I was in school, I didn't rest. I was always doing one thing to get money. It's not they didn't give me money. My parents were giving me money. My dad was giving me money. My mom would give me money. My uncle would give me money. Like I had plenty money. So even I remember one gist like that when I was in school. One of my friend, oh, she used to be my friend back then. She saw I went to ATM, like I tried removing money from my account, and she saw my account balance, and Say carrying rumor in school that, oh, that what am I doing to get money? I have money in my account, blah 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 blah. As a student, so I'm supposed to have that kind of money. In my head, I was just laughing. I was like, this girl doesn't know that my parents give me money and I still work. My dad will give me money, my mom will give me money. I have older siblings that give me money. My cousin, my grand uncle, they were all giving me money then because I came from Lagos to Benin and everybody wanted to pamper me. So I had money. So, and I was still doing my job. And I wasn't doing all those things because, oh, I was looking for money. I was doing because I can't stay. I'm not a person, I can't stay idle at all. I'm always doing one thing or the other. If I stay idle, I will get sick. So if I stay idle, that's why I wonder how people can stay idle. If I stay idle, I'll get sick. So at a very young age, I was already doing things. At a very young age. I think even when I was 17, I finished secondary school at 16. 17 the next year, I was already modeling for Darling. Okay, now Darling. Then it was Amigos, right? Then I used to model for them. This man, Mr. No, God, there's a Lebanon man, it was one that found me. This man found me in one show like that, and he was like, oh, they like me, want me to model for them. This man did his very best for me to be their brand ambassador. He did so much. He did so much back then, Mr. New. God bless that man, wherever he is. Wherever he is, God bless him. This man did so much for me. Like, he didn't know me from Adam. He just picked me up, one very tiny, small girl. Then I was like 17. And he wanted me to be their face. Like, he was sponsoring me by himself then. But a lot of things happened. Oh, darling. Well, if I have the opportunity, I will still want to model for Darling. Trust me, I will still want to model for Darling. That's one very good multinational company, and that's about being an influencer. And then when I did this thing, guys, this influencing job was not there then. We didn't. There was no much of influencing. People were not influencing at that time. We didn't really know what influencing was. I was just doing it. We used to call it modeling. So, but this man wanted me so much. I felt like if there was social media at that time, or it was social media was like this at that time, at much, if social media had this much audience like now, maybe I would have taken it seriously because I really didn't take it seriously. The man was the one forcing me to do it. I really didn't take it serious. I was just catching cruise because I was young. I didn't know what it was. So I feel that I think that's the reason why I'm even doing this video, because I took a lot of things as like, I just took a lot of things nonchalantly. I was very careful with a lot of things when I was growing up. I didn't take a lot of things seriously. I felt like if I took a lot of things seriously, I would have been a better person right now. So, and I think that's why I'm making this video, because I think that a lot of young people are just taking things carelessly and forgetting that they'll be adults tomorrow, and there's no room for regrets. Do you understand? So I just feel that, okay, you should live your life, do the best you can do, and then be happy with yourself. Do you understand? So another thing that you can do as a side also, so as a student, that will not disrupt your studies, is become a club promoter. Yes, I know this sounds kind of awkward and all, but I had people in school that were doing it back then. A lot of people made money with it. Yeah, it's kind of somehow. Yes, a lot of people say, oh, it's somehow, I can't go to club, I can't this. But people that can do it, yeah. It's not for everybody. This is not for everybody, but it's going to give you good pay. I had a lot of friends that did it. I know guys that did it. Especially when you're a guy, please. If you're a guy, do it. Trust me, you're going to earn money. If you know people, a lot of people, you're very influential. You know people that like going out, that like balling, that like enjoying. You can become a club promoter. Trust me, that's another thing you can do as a student. But then it's just for weekends. Please don't go and be doing it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because you will not go to class. That's what I was saying. I did it for some time, but then it wasn't working for me. So what you can do, during the holidays, you can be a club promoter. You can also do it during the weekends. But when it's your exam, just tell them that, oh, I have exams, I can't do it to another. They're not going to kill you, because I think club promoters, they work per people they bring to club, I think per commission, and then they pay them salaries as well. So if you brought more people to club to come and spend and buy things, drinks, you're going to get some percentage from wherever they bought, and also they also pay your salary. So that's like double cash for it. So but this one now is not for everybody, because it's not everybody that goes to club, it's not everybody that like clubbing and all that. So if you club for free, why are you clubbing for free? Like you just go to club and go and spend with your guys. No, don't do that. Use it to make money. Use it to make money. Go to club as a PRO. Become a club promoter. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't warn you. So stop going to club for free. Be a PRO. Not like you are going to club. They see you on club on Thursday, Friday. Every week you're going to club to go and dance and spend money. No, you shouldn't do that. Go to club to make money. Be a promoter. Bring people in. Don't be the one that they are dragging in. You be the one to bring people in to come and spend money, and then they get you paid. Okay, guys. So another one I can say is run Instagram ads. You all have Instagram pages. Most of you have Instagram pages, and you know how to do ads. Okay, even if you don't know how to do ads, go on YouTube, right? I think there are a lot of free videos on how to do ads, and it's even self-explanatory. So you can develop yourself in that aspect. And there are some sites. I think I'm going to do that. I'll place it here. I'm going to make a video on that, on websites that you can learn for free, learn courses for free. So you can learn digital development, you can learn digital analysis, data analysis, and some other things, how to make videos, editing tools. You can learn all those things on sites. So I'm going to put a video out there on that. God help me. So I had to make this video even at my friend's place. I didn't want to forget. So I had to rush. So there's a lot of noise in the background because I'm not at home. So the noise there is really, I didn't want to forget. I know that students are going back to school very soon, and this is just the best opportunity to do this video. Yes, like I said, run Instagram ads. Collect people meet you for their pages and tell you, oh, there are a lot of people that scam for it because they don't know how to do it. But go and learn it. When you learn it, chat up people and tell them that, oh, I can help you promote your page. I can help you get followers. I can help you get this. I can help you get clients to come. I can help you build your page. They'll pay you for it. People pay me for it. Oh, somebody told me one time to come and pay for my page. I think it was charging me 50,000 naira just to run ads for me I think for like 3 months or 2 months. I can't remember then because it was doing promo, and 50,000 naira. Imagine you have 4 people that are doing it for you. That's like only like 200K in 2 months. That's like 100,000 naira. Come on. See, I'm teaching you ways to become rich. So the ninth side also that you can do as a student is drive an Uber. A lot of you know how to drive. They say driving from home. And again, so you can get your license from the house. Tell your parents to do your license for you. Then you can drive an Uber. Register for both. From 18, you can still driving. Register for both. That's a side also. So after like weekends, can be doing it for weekends. So when you have exams, you know you're not going to drive. So and we have cars that people lease their cars. We have people that have cars, but they don't have time, right? I know a few people that I know that they have cars back then that till now that they have their cars. I have friends, I have family members that have their cars on Bolt and Uber and InDrive and all those. They give it to drivers. So you can apply. What you just do is register, go to Bolt, download the app, talk to them, chat them up, contact them, and tell them, oh, you don't have a car, but you want to be a driver. They have people that lease their cars. They have people that lease their cars to drivers. So people give their cars to Uber or Bolt, and Uber or Bolt, they are like the third part. They're the middle man or something, like a third party thing. So they are the one that will not give you the cars. Do you understand? And you'll be remitting them. So is that simple? So if you know how to drive already, just get your license. If you already have a license, it's simple. And you know you like driving. Why don't you become a driver, like an Uber driver or a boat driver part-time? That's another way to make money, trust me. The 10th one, guys, I told you guys I already started it. I did it when I was in school. Start an online shop. But me, I didn't really have an online shop. I was drop shipping. I was dropping shipping from China. So you can also do that as well. That's easy. You can sell anything you want to sell. Anything. So just create an online store. You can create an Instagram store where you start selling things. You can start with thrifts. And then you can also be selling things like flowers, props. You can be selling pouches. You can meet people online. You can be selling shoes. You have maybe a vendor online or from Balogun market or from any market. Like you go and meet them. If your customer wants, you can be selling fabrics as well. You can be selling airs, just drop ship. So if your customer want that particular one, you go and meet them and they'll pay you. Then you go and buy it and send to them, send to the person that actually paid for it. It's that simple. So you can do that as well. That's another way to make money, because then you're not spending too much. You're not even spending anything. You're just buying data and promoting your page. So when a customer buys whatever you posted, you go and buy from the person. You can be selling clothes. It doesn't have to be ready to wear. You can go online. So guys, I've been able to give you 10 side hustles that you can do as a student. Do you understand? Like, and trust me, when you start this, and it takes you to be able to do this. When you do this, you will be really grateful and you'll be very productive. You'll find yourself being proud of you. Trust me. So there are a lot of things you can do. There are a lot, 1,001 things that you can do. Either you're driving an Uber. So there are a lot of things, a lot of things that you can do as a young student, a young fellow, because you're young, you're not there yet. So I feel that you can do a lot of things as a student, a lot. Trust me, you can do a lot of things as a student to make money as a side also that will not still affect your studies. There are a lot of things that you can do as a student for side also. I've given you the 10 best side also that you can do as a student. 10, you can sell your notes, photocopy your notes and sell. 2, you can become a tutor. Those of you that are very intelligent, you can become a tutor and start teaching your students, and they will pay for it. Teach your fellow students and they will pay for it. Another thing you can do is sell your textbook, photocopy your textbook and sell as handouts. Another thing you can do is become a brand ambassador, which is an influencer. I said that before. I can't overemphasize on that. You can become a brand ambassador, which is another thing that paves way. Another thing you can do is run Instagram ads for people, manage people's accounts. And I told you how you can go about that. Another thing you can do is also become an Uber driver, drive during the weekends or after classes. It's a part-time job that you can do when you are above 18. That's one thing I feel you should do. If you know you're a good driver, get your license, register with Uber or Bolt and become a driver. You earn money easily from that. But take permission from your parents. You can start up an online store, which I said that you don't necessarily have to have your market. You don't necessarily have to have your item. You can be a drop shipper. I told you my experience. I did mine while I was in school and it worked, and I knew a lot of people. I sold well. I think that's my best experience ever. Like, if I were to go back or turn back the hands of time, I think I was going to like my 300 level, because I did a lot of things back then in school and I loved it. I made money. I made money back then. And trust me, being a student is not easy. There's a lot of distractions, but then if you decide to be like, I want to focus, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want well for myself, and if you start doing all of those things as a young adult, when you become a full-grown adult, you have a lot of stress because you're already used to the market, you're already used to business, you're already used to taking care of yourself alone, fending for yourself. So it's not going to be really hard for you. Even doing your service is not going to be hard for you. So, and I trust me, it will help you a lot. It will help you a lot. I'm not even joking, because even after you're done with school, if you decide that, oh, if God decides to be like, okay, I want this person's business, or if God actually blesses you and grace you, you can decide to just continue the business. Guys, it's been very wonderful. I like the fact that I've been talking to you guys, and I am actually happy that I was able to make this video for anyone who's listening and is willing to listen. And I prayed God Almighty help you and give you insights on the best things to do with your life as a young adult. And I feel that the earlier you start, the best for you. So please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that next time I post a video, you be able to see it easily. And please also press the notification bell there so that when next time I post a video, you get notified that, oh, I post a video for you, my family members, for you. And trust me, I think I'll be doing more of this for young adults. I don't know, because at some point I was clueless as a young adult. I think I'll be doing more of this for you guys. So guys, that's the end of the video. See you next time on my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this. So give me a thumbs up by liking this video and commenting under the comment section, telling me how much, or asking me anything, how much you love this video, or ask me anything about the video or ways to go about it. I'll be willing and ready to assist the best way I can. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking to the video and watching to this very moment. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you next time on my next video. Thank you.